Hey guys, it is I, Radiant Plays our Rads, and I don't really know what the title is going to be, but it's going to be something talking about how the future of the servers I'm going to be in and stuff like that. I do want to talk about this mainly because, people are curious about what I'm going to do future, and when I say people, I mean curious for how this channel is going to work because, recently I haven't been in like a real full server since Wildcards Aqua Inferendum, and that stuff had some issues, so I do want to talk about that. I do know, like I said this in my last video, I believe it was Radz Lore update. Go watch that, please. But um, I did say that I knew my main target audience is my friends because I know like they're the ones that watch my videos. They're the ones all that. But I do know I was wrong. There is a lot of other people that watch them. They just don't comment. So it's kind of hard for me to tell who I'm talking to sometimes. But I do want to say just what's going to happen with the future since people are curious. Recently, a wild cards what was it, teaser trailer, whatever came out. Bristol SMP. I don't know what it's called, whatever. Regardless of which, I am going to be in it. Sometime October. It's September 28th when I'm talking right now, but October it's going to happen, and I'm obviously going to be in it. I've been in every season ever, so don't know why that's a stop. And something else that I think I'm allowed to say now, not that the first episode's out, but I'm also on another server ran by the game 247. It is called the SMP, the server, whatever it's called. It's something just server or whatever. I'm in it. We have recorded a bit. We did record yesterday when I'm recording this. September 28th was, and yesterday was September 27th. That's when we recorded some. And it's actually kind of fun, and it's just kind of silly, in a way. I don't really not that serious, you know what I mean? So but regardless of which, it's going to be two seasons at once, which is something I've never done on this channel before. I said seasons. I meant servers. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to being in, wildcards community and whatever. And then there's other. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention two other people. Well, in total, it's four people, including me. Game, Crab, and Omega. I believe that's everybody. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty much everybody. I've known and learned for and what am I talking about, dude? That's everyone. It's a small server, but it's just for fun. We're not really. I don't know. I don't know what it's really gonna be about, or regardless of which it is, it's just I don't know if I'm gonna post about it because it's a confusing thing to post about if you get what I mean. Because we have. I don't know if it's gonna be story based, is what I say. If I refer to story based things on this channel as pretending everything's real. Acting like you've never seen these people in your life before. Just acting like it's real. You know what I mean? That's what story base is here on this channel, what I refer to. Or if it's not, because, most of the recording that we do is just funny and, like, obviously we act like we know each other in it. And, like, we've only done, like, two story based things once. One time I did it with, like, Crab or something. And then the other one was, like, when we did other stuff. I'm not going to spoil it since I do think Game's trying to work on something, so, but, or actually, no, it's whatever. It's Minecraft things, but. So, yeah, no, I don't really know if I'm going to ever post about that one. It's just genuinely because I'm confused about what I'm going to do. Because if there's one thing I do need to know, it's how I started off. Because that's the thing that possesses what's going to happen with the channel for like the rest of how long that server lasts. It's a high pixel server, but you know, uh, confusion. So once I figure out if it's going to be story based or if it's just we're just going to post funny clips or from it in like a video, then I'll post about it. I just need to figure that out first. On the other hand, Bristol is going to be something different. I don't really know, but I do hear it's going to have a dedicated storyline. I don't know if it's going to be the same as like pretending everything's real, whatever. Genuinely, I'm going to post about that one too. The main problem is I did do this video before, and one thing I did bring up is that like I said before, my target audience is my friends. They're the ones that comment. They're the one that likes, gives me feedback. They're the only ones that really comment on my videos. And safe to say, most of the people on the server that is on the server, the SMP server, low-key hate the wildcards community and low-key hate the owner. So I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot of support on those videos, genuinely because of how people do not really are in good terms with how it is now. So yeah, it's going to suck, but I am still going to post about it, and hopefully it does well. Because, in a way, these little server things are a way to keep boosting my, audience so I can get more people attracted to my channel, and then people will see the Radz Lore, and then people will like that, because the Radz Lore is, like, in my opinion, the best thing I've ever done it. It's only going to get better from here, I've said before. I do think it's a really good thing. That's what I'm trying. That's why, in being in multiple servers, I'll just see what people like more. Because, you know, obviously the server is going to get a lot of traction because that's where most of my close friends are, you know, just are. And then, like, the Bristol SMP thing, I don't know how that's going to turn out. People most likely won't support that as much. But who knows? Maybe there's going to be other fans that just scroll across and like it. It's not a competition to see which server does better or whatever, but I just want to let you guys know what I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm a little bit confused, you know, in a way, because I want to figure out what I'm doing before I even start posting about the server or before Bristol starts, because you know, once Bristol starts, I kind of goes we can figure out if it's like, you know, story based, you know, the definition, you know, and then with the server, it's confusing. So we'll see if I ever do post about the server, because you know, I have a lot of footage with it. It's very silly, I can say that, and it's very fun in a lot of ways. So this is actually a really short video because that's all I have to say really about the future of the things. I do want to make this a little bit longer. So while I'm at it, thank you guys for all the support. Uh, dude, I say that every video. Overall, basically, I am gonna be in 2 servers, and I'm gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna make videos on one of them. One of them I'm definitely gonna make videos on. That's the Bristol one, like I've said. You know, I would do a full-on breakdown of the teaser or whatever, but you know, I don't think people would like that. Thank you guys for the support. Regardless of what I'm gonna post, I do hope it gets better from here. And oh yeah, I should probably talk about Radz Lore a little bit since you know, the other day people have ever since I posted that last video, the Radz Lore update. Some people have talked to me, talked about how they want to help. You know, some people made skins, some people offered to build worlds, some people's offered voice acting. You know, very nice. And some people, some person offered a very big contribution to a big part of the lore, which is actually like it's great. I'm not gonna say who it is, but you know, it's like actually really good. Um, I just need to figure out how to do that. If it's one thing that I do want to let you guys know, this is gonna be an important part that's gonna affect this channel forever. What I'm about to say, all right? Um, I am not a social person. I don't know if you've noticed very much, but since I started, I do not talk to people often. You might see in videos how I'm quiet and stuff. That's just because I genuinely do not know what to say. I'm not an active person, not a very social person, so I'm not a good conversation starter either. I'm more of a follower than a leader. You know that phrase, follower or a leader. I'm more of a follower. So with Radz Lore, if people do want to voice act, if people do want to add these lore things or whatever, I most likely am not going to ask them personally, and that's just who I am. I'm working on it. It's getting better ever since I first started, but no, that's what I have to say. Importantly, that I do suck at social interaction and telling people what to do. I do not like telling people what to do. It's not a good thing I'm good at. So if you are somebody that is interested in wanting to, let's say, build skins or build worlds or maps or whatever the heck, or build or voice act, you're gonna have to remind me, because I also have a bad memory when people come to ask me things. I think people have asked to either spread the lore across other channels or connect lore pieces to other lore, people have said. So uh what the uh, what the uh uh okay, that was weird, but now yeah, some people are gonna have to remind me or ask in the future. I have already worked on most of the map. It's actually not gonna have a huge. I don't have to do a lot of work for the map because I've already built a lot of it when I was building the Dead Floors episode. So yeah, it's not gonna take a lot. There's gonna be multiple plots going on in that one, so you just have to see. Maybe, hopefully, it comes out sooner than I think. But I did say I wanted some people to be involved in the episode in the next one, so I do that is what I have to come out to. I do suck at all that stuff. So if you do want to be involved in any way, some people have let me know. But if you really want to contribute to an idea or do things, or you know, please let me know. I can do it as soon as possible. Just we can make plans and stuff to plan stuff. You know, that's all I have to say, because you know I suck at everything else. So yep. Hopefully you guys all understand that. If not, ask me in the comments. Ask me in the Radz box. Please use the Radz box. Not forcing, not forcing. I know last time I said this, it did sound like I was forcing you guys. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but yeah, I think that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Any questions, anything, yeah, let me know. But yeah, I know fans, lads, it has been I, Radz, and I hope you enjoyed this little yapping session again. So Yeah, let me know if I have anything.
Yo.